Morning. Right, today the song is something about the news, so we might have to be watching out the news and maybe something important coming up. So let's have a look. We've got Leo, unfortunately the 12th house, which is boundaries and sacrifices and love. Venus, abundance, fertility. So let's see. The new moon was in Leo, wasn't it? So that's important. So the new moon energy. Venus is Taurus and 12th house is Pisces. So that could be important wherever they are in your chart, whatever's in your 12th house, etc. It's the 25th of July 2025, so it's one of them palindromes. I'm sure there's a different term for it in numbers, but I can never remember what it is. So, getting quite busy at the minute, but I will get all the songs wrote up today, fingers crossed, and try and get back on a level footing. Unless whatever's coming in the news is a shocker. So let's see. 25 is the Chariot, it's the home and family life, it's teamwork, it's vehicles, cars, it's travel by road. It's working in harness with others. It's status, because you don't have a vehicle in the tarot unless you've got some status. It's taking back control of your life if it's in the upright. And it's Cancer energy. So we've got Cancer, we've got Pisces, and we've got Taurus. And we've got Leo. There it is in the sweet spot. So they want us to know that it's time to take back control of our lives. What we've built so far is not on firm foundations. It's on shaky ground. Business is failing, study going wrong, maybe you have to change your course. In university or with a vehicle, because somebody is deliberately keeping you in the dark and blocking your path. This is the Leo energy that's in the dice. This is Kent. This is, well, we've had a lot of uprising at the minute. You are being watched. The watchtower there, look, with the walls, but mostly it's being kept in the dark. Somebody deliberately obstructing your movements forwards. The White Horse, Leo, 19, negative energy. Something is not paying off the way you expected it to. Somebody is breathing down your neck. Somebody is watching you work. Look, they want to know everything. So, unlike the upright, he's got his foundation stone there and he's got it in the right place. This way, it's not his team. It's in the wrong place, so you may be on the wrong course, be it mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever it is. Sometimes this is a 3-year course at university, but it could be a course, a path So 3 years is mentioned, negative energy. But you are going to take back control, or they want you to. Find your team and move forwards. Travel across country, like I said. There's an offer here, a gift from Spirit of peace and love. If you choose to take it, if you choose to fill your own cup. The lotus flower rising from the ashes, but you are going to have to fight for it. You cannot sit around and let your world burn. So, no rest for the wicked. Don't be impatient. Your ships will always come in. Whatever you're supposed to have, you will always have. But somebody here is impatient. The answer is yes to whatever your question was in your head. Something is growing, something's being conceived, something will be birthed within 9 months. But there will be gossip, negative actions, possibly from an immature fire sign or even a child. Somebody with a fiery temper if they're not a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or somebody that's very passionate, fiery, controversial, but they gossip. The gossip is the thing. Avoid it. Don't spread it. Don't listen to it. Find out the facts for yourself. Yeah, somebody is stuck in stormy waters and is unable or unwilling to move forwards because of these blockages. 6 weeks. Delayed with travel across water, but you will succeed. There is success here, or you have succeeded in the past. But you wore a false mask, or someone did. Somebody pretended to be something they're not. Happy when they're not, well when they're not. This is deceit and lies, mind games, criminal activity even. 1 in 28, negative energy, negative manifestation. So you think negatively, negative things happen. 1 in 28 is negative. Gemini energy, hands, arms, shoulders, children, siblings, school days. There will be a passing. You are going to have to keep yourself full. So this is either a passing of a person, because it's the only card in the deck that means that, or the passing of an era, something that brings you to your knees, that needs to end. Enough is enough. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. The knives will be out, probably because of this gossip. There's another 10 here. So if your finances are flying high, which most of us aren't, this probably means that that's coming to an end. Because we're all going to be in the same boat eventually. But it could also mean a windfall, an inheritance, a large sum of money that's involved. 10 years. Emotional and financial security. You have learned some hard lessons, and with patience, or you are learning some hard lessons, and with patience, you will come out stronger on the other side. We have the number 14. So we've got Tony, we've got Doris, we've got Philip, we've got Mia, but this is being put through the blacksmith's forge and battered and battered and battered and come out stronger, like a sword on the other side. But above all, it's learning. It's Sagittarius, it's wisdom. So you're about to learn something. The news that's in the song, maybe. It is also universities, travel and study. 14, positive energy. Yeah, there it is again. So they've given us all the cards we need for this read. They've doubled up. This is the cup given to you by Spirit. Your happiness, a new beginning, a fresh start, something being conceived, should you choose to take it. Others won't want you to. It brings you to the 10. And there it is. The children, siblings, nostalgia, looking at old photographs, looking back on the past, looking at videos. It is fond memories of the past, happy childhoods, etc. But we've got another 10, so that's 3 10s. We only need one more. And that 1 and that 9 make a 10 of cups. So 10 of wands means you are carrying a heavy burden that doesn't belong to you. And it's time for that to end. So don't listen to the lies, the mind games, the masks that people wear. Especially the medical field, I would say. But it's lack of clarity, it's a confused mind. Yeah, somebody is already halfway out the door. They're out in their mind, they're just not physically out. Escape, the crossroads. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. Somebody's lost the key to the solution, maybe. Something in the next 8 days, out of the blue to astonish you, and it's probably this gossip or this passing. It's a nightmare situation, but the door has always been open. You could have left at any time. It will be over in 9 weeks. No more sleepless nights. But again, you have been caught napping. Your attention was elsewhere. The past is over. The future's not promised. You have to live in the now. Build a bridge, get over it, stop crying over spilt milk. 5 months. A reunion or a celebration, a get-together. May the 1st. 3 friends meeting. The Norns, knowledge. The Norns are going to give you a sign. But there it is, a passing. When this passing occurs, and there may be 2, it can be said, but this is doubled up, so when this passing occurs, you will see a sign from Spirit. Could be a butterfly, could be a white feather, could be anything where you think that's weird. If you think when someone passes, wow, that's weird, it's them. And this will stop you feeling so much pain. Whatever it is, it's a magical moment. And all those fears, all those hurts will disappear. 10 of Swords in reverse is we're over it. Because you're stagnating where you are, it could be a mother energy, 3 and 30, arguments with a woman, mother-in-law, mother of your children, Taurus, Venus, the boar, those born in the year of the pig. Gone for me for it already. This is stagnation, infertility, terminations of friendships, contracts, pregnancies, etc. This is barren land and nothing can grow there. 3 and 30. Yeah, unfinished business that has to be settled. We are revisiting something. Again, Sagittarius, don't act in haste because you'll repent at leisure, but finish what you started. There's the Pisces energy. Perfect read, Spirit, thank you. All the signs that was in the dice are in the cards. This is Houdini, the great escapologist. He lost the key on a trick that he'd done many times in a casket of water and passed. So you need to find the key to free yourself from this situation, to stand on your own 2 feet to put your boundaries in place, to learn to say no, healing of the liver, the feet and toes, there goes the bells. So no longer playing the martyr or the victim, no longer being the doormat. Number 12, positive energy. Let the bells finish their job. Hagalaz, the wrath of nature, a storm brewing, but it is in the reverse. So Hagalaz is the ninth rune. It's the whitest of grain, the vault of heaven, and the winds that melts the water. Driving sleet, sickness of the serpent. So someone is ill. This year is the year of the serpent. The letter H. Halo sleet. The Norse people were great travellers, especially by sea. There we are. We can't set sail just yet because of the stormy waters. This rune suggests cold winds and bad weather. These weather conditions were not only disruptive but very dangerous, and were in dangerous times. Indeed, one of the poetic descriptions of the ocean was the cold, grey widowmaker, the passing. Likewise, the appearance of Hagel foretells a blast of disruption that will sweep through our lives, the news. The rune is also associated with potential misfortunes such as the venomous snake, the gossip. The rune of the second 8 in the first 8 begins with chaos and continues to describe the order that is created from it. So after this, we create some order. The goddess most closely associated with Hagalaz is Urd, one of the 3 Norns. There we are. Well done, Spirit. The past, the present and the future all collide. Another more sinister goddess, though, is connected to this rune. She is Hel, or Hela, so maybe the name Helen could be important, from whose name derives the English word hell, a hideous apparition. Hel was thought to be a mouldering corpse on the right side, so a two-faced person, and yet a beautiful woman on the left. This dreadful goddess was the ruler of the world of the dishonoured dead. Somebody here has dishonoured the dead, and they are going to pay. The guardian of the roads and passageways between the worlds, the watchful Heimdall. So there we have Heimdall at the beginning, on the 19 there, on the brick wall, watching. The guardian of roads and passageways, associated with this rune. And Halloween, October the 31st. So it is reversed. Many rune readers do not consider Hagalaz to have an inverted meaning. It is always a disruptive and uncomfortable influence. However, if this rune repeatedly occurs, then there is a danger of silly, avoidable accidents. Yes. So especially watch out, especially near horses, I would say. In this case, the rune suggests that more forethought would be a very good idea. Take your time. Less haste, more speed. Slow and steady. And think through each of your moves very carefully before you act. And we've got the angel's trumpet. So Joshua, that was obviously number 20. The walls of Jericho coming down. The number 1 in the reverse again. 1 and 28, the magician was in the reverse. Has he gone? So false masks, mind games. Let's have a look. So the angel's trumpet, the Latin name Brugmansia suaveolens. Venus, love and truth. It is an air element. So, thoughts, words. Known to some as Datura tree because of the trumpet-shaped flowers appear to similar to Datura toxea, angel's trumpet, or the Brugmansia tree, is definitely its own plant. Similar to Datura, it gives off an intoxicating scent, thought repulsing to some, and it works deeply in the realms of dreams, so take note of your dreams. Angels' trumpets can help you fly in your dreams like an angel or a bird. Dealing with death, sexuality and rebirth, Angels' trumpet embodies the enchantress, the seductive and mesmeric qualities as a deadly poison. Angels' trumpet can be used in cursing, but in South America tradition, some Horscarus or Ayahuascarus have been known to add a flower to the mix of the psychoactive brew when doing work in ancestral healing. Folklore says they grow in graveyards, so again the dishonoured dead, though there is not a lot of evidence of that. Today, like many trumpet-shaped flowers, we associate it with receiving information and message, the news in the song, in particular from the dark goddess, the ancestors, the spirit allies. Angel's trumpet relays that truth that is hard to hear but necessary to receive. So obviously this passing would be very hard to hear. As a spirit ally, Angel's trumpet helps us with transition and transformation, where we have to let go, to step consciously into the unknown. This is the gift as a poison, helping us process death and death-like experiences in life with awareness. Don't bury your head. This plant spirit is particularly helpful when we are resistant to change, but know it is for the greater good, helping us surrender to the process and letting go of attachments to how we think we should be. Angel's trumpet can give us the message we need to choose the joy to transform, so it may be the passing of a mother, which is hardest to let go. Focus on what new things are coming rather than what we have lost. Those who help others transition, like hospice workers and death doulas, would benefit from taking this plant spirit as a flower essence, which is non-toxic when appropriate. Administrating the flower essence to those physical transitioning, even if it's administered topically, the ally can also be petitioned for lucid dreaming and astral flight. Right, I'll just pause you while they have a little chat outside. So, reversed, the angel's trumpet tells us we are resisting change. We are not ready to let go and need more time. Do not avoid the messages you are receiving about change. Embrace them to prepare yourself for the coming change. Cast out that which no longer serves and embrace your own spiritual beauty. Listen to the voice of your soul. Be ready for change. Absolutely stunning. And there is the elk, the ash, the stag. They are giving us strength because this is going to be hard. You know, I've got the stag on my wall. He's there. So that's what he's there for. He leads us. He stays by our side. So let's have a look. Number 8, giving us strength. Will always be there by our side. So, elk are colossal creatures crowned with substantial antlers, known to cover great distances over difficult terrain. They are symbols of strength and endurance. Likewise, ash trees, so the name Ashley could be important, are sturdy and resolute, able to flourish even in harsh environments. So, you are called to gather your strength ahead for this challenge. Face it with confidence in your own stamina. Tame the unruly elements that try to derail you. You must be prepared to face the upcoming challenge. How does inner strength differ from outer strength, and what situations will call for each? So, absolutely stunning read. I can't wait to see what the song says. We haven't done the dice. Have we got time for the dice? Yes, just. So, 12th house, we know, is about sacrifices. It's about being a victim or a martyr. It's about prisoners. It's about the feet and toes. It's institutions. It's the colour green to the heart chakra. A return, karma, family secrets, hidden enemies, a reconnection. All of those mentioned. Confinement, reparation, sacrifice, surrender, institutions, and the collective unknown, things we know nothing about. The 12th house is the house of secrets, so the gossip is going to bring out a secret. It offers an opportunity for the soul to reconnect to the whole, to bring into the light of consciousness all that has been previously obscured deliberately by some. It is where the task of reintegration is completed. The boundary of individuality is relinquished and the self surrenders back to the collective whole. Someone is definitely going to pass, I'm afraid. But they are going to a great reunion in the sky. Not for everybody. Surrender back into the whole may be voluntary or involuntary, so it doesn't have to be an easy passing, and it could be a violent one. This is also the house of institutions, madness,